meaning the day of glory is not your freedom. It's the day you got born again. Because the judgment day that you got coming, that everybody's scared of, that's already happened in Christ. So you can go ahead and live your life on the other side of that judgment. And because it's given unto men once to die and then the judgment, and for you that's happened in Christ, that day of glory that's coming, you can now walk in that day of glory now. And that's what 1 Peter 5 is talking about. And we're going to start up at verse 15. Just check my time, okay? But let none of you, 1 Peter 4:15, but let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. For if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing, as unto a faithful Creator. The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder, and a witness of the sufferings of Christ, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed is in the present tense. So the King James makes it sound like, okay, this glory is coming in the future. And yes, there is glory coming in the future. But it's that word shall be is present tense. It means to always be on the cusp of glory. And what it means is, since Jesus has already died and rose, that if we live our life in conjunction with him, in faith with him, that you're going to suffer with him. And since he's already suffered and died, you're going to see the grace that him suffering has provided for you while you suffer with him. Now, when I say suffer with him, I don't mean you can die for the sins of the world. You're not even qualified to die for your own sins. But the suffering he suffered, you join with him when you stand in faith, believing that you have what he says you can have. Any suffering you go through while you're making your stand, believing the promises, that is you suffering with him. And as you suffer with him, you're going to see he alone suffered and died. And right there, you're going to receive that grace that his suffering for you provided. And right then and there, you're going to be a partaker, present tense, of his glory. Not waiting till you get to heaven to get the day of glory. You're going to be a present tense partaker of the glory, and you're always going to be on the cusp of more glory. Because listen, you're already in this glory because Jesus has already came and died and rose again. Remember, once at the end of the ages, once at the end of the world,